Take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular?
So he said, I don't know weird thing about that, Dust.
Guys, I have to start going to bed earlier. Literally, this isn't working out for me, this whole studying. I need to go to bed earlier. I went to bed like at, I don't even know, 1 a.m., closer to 2 a.m. And I studied all day yesterday. And now I'm just super exhausted, super tired. It's Monday and I have a student council meeting with, I'm meeting with some administration concerning some student council things. So I need to hurry up and leave so I'm not late for that. That wouldn't be a good look. I think it's 12 o'clock now. So as soon as I put this hair up, because I just don't like it in my face, we're gonna go. I have lab today too, hence why I'm wearing this, or my elbows ashy. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I literally kind of slept through both of my lectures again. So I hate myself for that because obviously sleeping through the lectures just mean I'm gonna have to spend more time catching up. So I did like kind of listen, but not really decide if I'm gonna stay at school or come back. It's low-key giving, it's low-key giving come back after lab because my lunchbox is in the car and I don't really think I'm gonna want to stay after school for real. I am going to pack a little snack since I haven't eaten at all today. Hopefully this meeting lasts a long time. Oh, this is so lopsided. So I was saying I studied all yesterday and I just feel like I'm a little behind a little bit. I mean, not really, but I kind of feel like I am. So I feel a lot more stressed this week I can't put my glasses on. I feel a lot more stressed this week with just trying to catch up on all of the material. I'm sorry guys, I better look stupid doing that. So I mean, it was really good. I really kind of locked in yesterday. I'm just super tired now. I really don't even want to go to lab because I feel like behind on stuff, but I need to go to lab because of the practical. And I'm sorry guys, I gotta go because I gotta be here on time. Anyways, I was saying that it was a good win in terms of me just sitting down and learning stuff. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable with the neuro and the tracks that we were learning, which is great. I had another professor who taught like 5-6 lectures last week, so now I just started reviewing his lectures. Hopefully he was a little behind, so I don't have to worry too much about the content since we didn't even get through it all since he's behind. However, I need to start just reviewing what he has taught so I know it. I'm not learning it last minute. That professor typically likes to ask really complex questions too. So my goal is to kind of get through that this week and do his practice questions on the weekend. That's really it. With the neuro, I think I have like 2 more tracks to go over, which is auditory system, which wasn't too complicated. I just need to go over the pathway and learn how to apply it for real on our slides. So I think I might tackle auditory today and then do eye motor movement tomorrow. And of course go over today's lectures. He went over the vestibular system, but honestly, like, he wasn't making any sense to me with the vestibular system. So I'm probably gonna have to watch Ninja Nerd to understand that, and I think I'm gonna do that today as well. I also need to start my embryo prep seriously because my embryo and gross anatomy mini board exam, they are in 2 weeks. And with embryo, we've learned embryology for like each system, so cardio, GI, respiratory. So that's a lot to review. With gross anatomy, I feel like I have some strengths in gross anatomy, such as like the arms. I can kind of decipher a little bit better than like the legs. I know that I'm awful with GI, so I think for these next like 2 days, I'm gonna focus on GI gross anatomy and GI embryology. And I'm probably gonna do it like that every 2-3 days, switch up which system. I was using amboss. I think I still will probably use amboss, but I'm probably gonna switch over to like Lippincott and BRS type questions, because I feel like those are probably more similar to what we will be asked from the exam. Not saying that amboss doesn't help. Amboss does help, but it definitely is more like kind of a little bit more complex and a little bit more in-depth than what we need to know for our mini board exams. So like amboss, it'll have like a lot of pharmacology involved in it as well, and we haven't started pharmacology, so I feel like I would rather just, you know, start shifting. Let's use the word shift, because I still will want to use amboss, but start shifting to more of that basic knowledge instead of applied with all the medication and stuff, because I just don't need to know it yet.
That's deference. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so we have a 6-week-old boy. He has swelling on the right side of the lower abdomen, near where the abdomen becomes continuous with the thigh, which extends into the scrotal sac. What type of hernia does he have? Which one?
I was gonna say direct.
Well, let's take a closer look at what the question, you know, here we have.
Hey guys, so I'm home from school at 10. And I actually got through everything on my list, for the most part, kind of. So it turns out my professor canceled her quiz tomorrow. I'm trying to find my socks. You have to wear like special socks to Pilates. So my professor canceled her quiz tomorrow. Like, thank you. I'm pretty sure he canceled it because I don't think enough people understand the vestibular system. But I went over the auditory system. I went over the first lecture. The second lecture was just a lab over the vestibular system. And we didn't get it, clearly, so I'm hoping he's gonna go over it tomorrow. If he doesn't, then I'll just rewatch the lecture. But I did that. I attended a panel for students that just matched into psychiatry, you know, just to see what that was about. That was really good. But yeah, now we are off to Pilates. And after Pilates, I'm gonna eat dinner and have like the best sleep ever, okay? Hi guys, it is Tuesday and it's 3:35 p.m. I can't say that I've done much with my day today, but I'm honestly not mad at it. I really needed to sleep in. For one, I was still so tired from studying all Sunday, and yesterday was just a pretty long day as well. So I feel like that I kind of took the time to sleep in, because now I definitely feel a little bit more refreshed and less tired. So I didn't make it to my 9 a.m. lecture, but I did make it to my 11 a.m. lecture. So technically I only have to watch the 11 a.m. lecture and like the neuro lab for today. I need to see if let's see what the schedule says, what the neuro lab was, because I think the neuro lab might have included today's lecture. And if that's the case, then I will just watch the neuro lab, since the same thing, essentially. Let's see. Clinical cases. Okay, I think I'm still gonna watch it though, just in case. I just went over clinical correlates today too, so I wasn't really tripping too much about it. I feel like 30 of the time, 9 times out of 10, the clinical correlates probably like the easier questions, because as long as you know kind of the pathology and the symptoms behind the clinical correlates, I mean, that's all they can really ask you. Like, it's really direct. There's not really like a process you have to know for clinical correlates. So that's why it makes it a lot easier to know, even though easier might not be the best term, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, it just makes better sense. Okay, if you have the flu, like, okay, I'm not gonna say So we did clinical syndrome, spinal cord, and brainstem. I have my tutoring session tomorrow and Thursday. What I'm gonna do the pomodoro technique, and I've used this technique a lot on my channel. Basically, I'm gonna be studying every 25 minutes and taking 5-minute interval breaks. And so I feel like this does, it kind of helps with my ability to stay with the lecture because I'm taking a break from it and I don't feel too overwhelmed. Okay, let me just understand these first 25 minutes. Okay, cool. But it's also allowing me to get through multiple things at once, so I'm not really wasting my studying time. So for my first 25 minutes, I'm gonna be going over clinical syndromes lecture. That was my 9 a.m. And then for the next 25 minutes, I'm gonna be going over my it's like signaling modulation or something where I mentioned yesterday how one of my professors had lectures, so that I'm just gonna be alternating through that. I feel like, I don't know, we're gonna see how much I really want to get done today. I'm not too worried about going over vestibular system because I created a tutoring appointment for that, but I do need to go over vestibular system, and I think I'll tackle eye motor movement. And then I also got Chipotle for lunch, of course. So let's get to rock and rolling.
Fuck the world, I'ma walk in erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga called us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is. Don't open your mouth, you speak good to me. I ain't built like him. Fucking with a G. Fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You got some high hopes, baby. Fucking crazy, and I'll tell you about me. I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game, but used to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, but you pull up when I call. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl.
Guys, it is Wednesday, 12:33, and yes, I'm still in my gym clothes. I just got out of my 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. lecture, which you guys saw. Yeah, I was on my phone for a minute because I was going back and forth with one of the faculty members. And one thing about my school that's really different from UGA is I would say UGA understood the customer service. There is absolutely no reason why a faculty member is going back and forth with me. As a paying student here, you should just apologize for what you did and move on. So that was fun, that was cute, or whatever. Really annoying, I don't appreciate that because I wasn't in the wrong in the situation. But anyways, so we gotta figure it out. It's 12:34, and so yeah, I had my 9 a.m. and my 11 a.m. lecture. What's on my agenda today is to review my tracks, finish my other lectures from last week, and to review the lecture for today. And then I have a tutoring session at 6 o'clock. So that's great. I think during this break, I'm probably gonna try to finish my lecture from last week. And then I have community health. And I don't know what we're doing community health. I think we're doing, excuse me. I think we're doing some sort of mock presentation for community health. No idea. I guess I'll find out at 1:30. I honestly don't care too much about it. My brain is starting to clock out from the semester. So I don't want it to, but it's just kind of hard to keep up at this point. You're tired. You see the finish line, you're just trying to get there. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I have about 20 slides left of this lecture, so I'm gonna try my hardest to get it done before community health, just to knock off one last thing. And I'm really hoping that I can get out of community health early so I can get my nails done, because I'm absolutely tired of walking around with these broke nails, and I just want to get my nails done. So hopefully we can get out of community health by 2:30. I'll probably pack my backpack too. I might end up at school. I haven't been there for a while. Look at the models and whatnot. So yeah, grind time.
my shit away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl.
So it's 1:19 now, and as you guys saw, I got through my lecture from last week. And now I have a community health presentation because we do our mock presentations next Wednesday. No, we do our actual presentations next Wednesday, and that's gonna be hopefully the last day of community health. That course, I just can't do it right now. Not with neuro and this upcoming exam in practical. I just can't. So I'm glad that it's coming to an end. Slowly it's coming to an end. So that meeting is at 1:30. Like I said, hopefully we're able to get out from it quickly. Just warming up some lunch right now before I hop on.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only go like once. Life moves fast when you know when you want.
So I just reheated some panko crusted cod, sauteed peppers, and some potatoes that I made. I think I made it on Sunday. I'm trying to see what time it is before folks get to calling. Where are you? I have decided as well that during this time I am going to review my lectures. I believe my group members and I just decided to do this. We were gonna speak on the slides that we did, and I only did SMART objectives. So hopefully that's just one slide that I have to speak in and I don't have to do much in this meeting. We shall see. I just really want to get my nails done, you guys. So everyone, I know you guys are watching this and whatever happens, happens, but still just pray that I can get my nails done today.
And one of the things you can definitely say, rather than thinking about, oh my God, we didn't obtain data about total number, and you can put the total number that actually came. Participant demographics, again, you have that.
Okay, so I just had my tutoring session. We went over the vestibular. What's wrong with mine? Okay. We went over the vestibular system and it was very helpful. I really liked her, so I think I'm definitely, bro, just focus on me. I really do not like this camera, actually. I miss my G7X really bad, but she broke. So that's why we're here. But I was gonna say, I really liked her and I definitely will be booking again. She said she'll have some more dates out next week, which I'm happy because the exam's on Friday. But I felt like she really helped break down some stuff for me. So I have another tutoring session tomorrow. The tutor that I have it with, I had him before. I liked him. He was very knowledgeable. And so I'm gonna be going over like my modulation signal transduction lecture with him. And I think with the tutor that I had today, I don't know, but we're gonna go over some things. I need to make sure that I understand all of this stuff because, y'all, I don't have time. I don't have time to play with these people. I'm pretty proud of myself because I've gotten a lot of things done today, and it's kind of making me remember what it is like to wake up early and to get things done. And I mean, I even took a little nap today. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna study maybe till like 7:30 and maybe take a break, go back to studying, but I don't feel as behind anymore, which is good. So we're just gonna study.
Hope you know what you want. What you want.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know, but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna want a contract, girl, no, baby. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
just some me time.